Hi everyone, it's your week 4 wake-up call for English 101. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, so here's a screenshot of your course schedule. So the thing to think about this week is that you're actually doing two separate things. You're wrapping up your first major assignment, that rhetorical analysis, but then you're also preparing for your second major assignment, which is called the summary synthesis assignment. And I'll explain those in just a minute. So you'll see there that Wednesday, your rhetorical analysis paper is due. And then you also have a reading in perusal that is due by Sunday. And you also need to read the material for this week's lesson in your module. So let's go to that. Okay, so here's the week 4 module. So start at the top, lesson 2.1, read that material. And then you'll see there it says Project 1 Submission. So those are the links that you're going to use to submit your material. You'll see there are two things there. The first one says a reflective cover letter. So you'll need to do that. And if you click on that link, it will give you a very detailed instructions on what to do to create that cover letter. And then the rhetorical analysis. And what that is it just is, it takes you back to that assignment sheet. So read it one more time. Always do that. Not just this class, every single class. Before you turn in something, always go back to the original assignment instructions. Make sure that you have covered every aspect of that assignment. Okay, so then by Wednesday, you'll have that wrapped up. There you go. And so start thinking about Project 2. So be sure to read the overview, read the description of the assignment right there, and then that reading and perusal, it's called Reading Games, Strategies for Reading Scholarly Sources. So that right there is a hint that this next assignment is going to be using some sources. When you read the instructions for that, you'll see that it asks you to read 2 articles. And there are 3 there right underneath there. And so you're going to choose 2 of those. So just to point out that that's where those are located. It will all make sense when you read the assignment instructions. All right, so let's quickly go back to submitting your paper. So if you clicked on that link, it said rhetorical analysis. Here is the instructions, but you'll notice it has that little red button up at the top. It says Start Assignment. So when you're ready to submit, you'll click on that, and then you'll get this little box, and look at there. It even gives you a nifty list of everything you need to turn in. So you need to turn in number 1, your reflective cover letter, number 2, your newly revised draft, and number 3, your peer review draft with peer feedback. So each one of you, by the end of this week, this is Sunday, so everybody should have received at least 1 peer review, okay, where somebody has given you some feedback. You need to include that with your submission. You will also be getting feedback from me. So I will be making sure I read every single draft that people turn in by the end of the day on Monday with loads and loads of comments and feedback. Do not turn in your draft until you have looked at my feedback. So do not turn in your paper until after Monday. Got it? All right, so you'll see it says upload file. So you upload your reflective cover letter, add another file, your draft, add another file, and your peer review. Make sure that you turn in all 3 parts of that assignment, and make sure that it's turned in by the end of the day on Wednesday. After that, it will not be accepted. And here is just a screenshot of the upcoming assignment, the analysis and synthesis. I'm not going to go over it at this point. We'll go into it in more detail next week, but please read that carefully and go ahead and post any questions that you have in the Ask the Instructor discussion thread so that other people can see what the answer to that might be. Okay, well that wraps it up. You've got lots to do this week. So here are the Zoom office hours. You notice that the time is a little bit different than I usually do. Man, I seem to be getting slammed with stuff I have to do on Tuesdays. So this week, office hours will be on Tuesday. That's September 14th from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And once again, by appointment. If there's another time or date that works better for you, I'd be more than happy to set up a time to meet. And there is the link to the Zoom meeting. You can always just jump in there at any time and join the conversation. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you have a great week, and I'm really looking forward to reading your rhetorical analysis papers.